I think you have to talk about it in two ways, in terms of not a paradox, but two different aspects of God's character as they relate to us. Certainly, the wrath and justice of God is the note on which Paul has to ground the gospel and does ground the gospel. Romans 1:18, the wrath of God is revealed against all unrighteousness and ungodliness of men. He goes on to talk about how creation reveals the eternal power and divinity of God. And he goes on to talk in Romans 3:26 about the great purpose of the death of Christ was that God might be just. God will save men, but he will save them in a way that satisfies and is consistent with his justice. So on the one hand, I think you'd have to underscore the justice and wrath of God and his ability to punish those who oppose his and deform his righteousness by his power, his eternal power. On the other hand, it's really clear that God is satisfying his own wrath because of his love and grace. And so Paul can say in Romans chapter 5 that the love of God is shed forth in our hearts, that no man would ever die for a righteous man, though some might die for a good man. And again, there's the emphasis on the love of God there, the grace of God towards undeserving sinners. And so it's God's love satisfying God's wrath so that God's love can be satisfied by pouring out the blessings of his mercy upon his people.